NSFW, men of Reddit, what is one non-sexual thing you love about girls? Getting a hug and a whiff of freshly washed hair. Much nicer than hugging your dog and having its smell of poo? Laughing so bad now. How they show their excitement so much more than dudes. And even show excitement when it's like small stuff. I had a friend, Cynthia, who on the first day back from spring break sees me and sitting in the cafeteria and immediately started screaming my name and running towards me. I didn't stand up immediately, so she starts yanking on my chair, despite me being twice her weight, and once I stand up, she gives me a big hug while still squealing with joy. She hadn't seen me in a week, that's it. It's genuinely one of my favorite memories because her just seeing me made her so happy and excited. So that's what it's like to have someone genuinely excited to see you. Well, yeah, but it's bittersweet when it's gone. They smell great all day. My GF will put on perfume in the morning and still smell good at the end of the day. And then there's me, where if I don't shower every 2 hours, my mom will say I smell like something died. It's the fapping. Yes, we can smell it. The little touches in passing. A hand on my back as she walks by. My wife passed away in March and I had no idea what these little gestures meant to me until now. I'm sorry for your loss, dear. I hope you find some peace. You don't think about how one might miss those super tiny gestures. They regularly go out with their buddies and validate the living out of each other. Seriously, male compliments are so rare I've mistaken a few as jokes or insults. One female friend goes out of her way to give everyone a compliment at her house parties. It's nice. I've started going out of my way to compliment the homies. Now our whole group does it in its laps. They're much better at impromptu, casual conversation in general than men are. I used to be terrified of girls. Then I realized you don't have to have game for them to want to talk to you. In fact, they just want to be talked to like the normal people that they are. I don't even mean I like taking to women in a flirtatious way. I just love girl talk in general. This is actually really valid. I'm a dude with some common guy characteristics, but unless you're one of my close male friends, I'm generally much more comfortable talking to women as a general rule. It's a bit of a stereotype, but they are more prone to talk ideas and not just information. Sorry, Daryl, I don't care to have a 20-minute exchange about grass seed. What do you mean talk ideas? When she gets super excited about a thing and tells me all about it. Their diversity of style. I'm actually kind of jealous they have so many options available and most girls I know take full advantage. I don't know why most cultures are much more lenient when it comes to critiquing female style, but it's a fact. Women can wear a lot of things a man would be flamed for. Yes, but men can also wear a lot more than they do. Maybe it's not accepted for a man to wear a dress, but that doesn't mean t-shirt and pants is the only style. If men want to be fashionable, I definitely think they can, but you're right that it's still limited by what society thinks. Comforting hugs. I really miss hugs. Pandemic. I love to hear a woman in the home singing. It sounds like a happy home. My wife cannot carry a tune to save her life. She's just not good at it. But when she's happy, she sings to herself around the house. I love hearing it because it's how I know she's in a good mood and it just warms my heart. I am god-awful at singing, but my fiancé will always request me to sing songs for him. And when I sing, our son falls asleep in my arms. How excited they get to have a dress with pockets. It's adorable. I also used to really like when we'd all get together and style each other's hair. Can confirm. I styled girls for years, and if the dress has pockets, 95% buy it. Justice for pockets. Their cuteness. Sweet loving companion. It's like a huge cushion bag thing that they use to save people from falling from high places. This entire comment section is honestly so wholesome. My entire day got made reading through these. I'm not attracted to girls, but one thing I always like is how happy they seem after you compliment them. They always smile, say thank you, and it's just a really nice moment. Be it their dress, makeup, hair or whatever, they always seem happy to know that someone appreciates the effort they have put in. My friend noticed I lost weight and I was so freaking happy. Thank you for freaking noticing. How accepting many of them are of girly guys when other men shun them. I would never shun a man for being girly. They're all the more fun to be around. They smell great. But how? I have no idea, but I need to know. Their smile. I love a girl who knows what she wants tbh, especially if she has goals and actively works towards them. Voice. I like to play the guitar and I met a girl who used to sing while I played the guitar. She didn't have the best voice but I had a voice that I loved. Normally I'm insecure with relationships and I met a girl that comprehends my feelings and always make me feel safe, and that's the best heartwarming non-sexual thing I've ever felt. Confidence. I can't say for all women, but my wife. When we first started dating, she was kind of timid and not exactly comfortable in her own skin, but over the years, she's changed into this fantastic, confident, take no god queen, and I've never loved her more. They can pick up when I'm bummed out and will ask me about it. Ponytail and glasses. I'm a dude, don't call out my key features, LMAO. Guy here, and honestly these comments made me grin because I thought about all the things I love about someone. In general, I find them much easier to talk to than dudes. There's a subtext with guys in the majority of our conversations where we're trying to outdo each other. With girls, I feel like we're actually talking about what we're talking about. These are well-studied conversation rituals that emerge in very young children. Boys will one-up each other, often to the point of complete absurdity, as my dad has $1 million. Well, my dad has 100 million. Oh yeah, my dad is Batman. Girls' ritual involves finding similarities and parallels among each other. My favorite animal is a zebra. Me too. I also like bunnies. Bunnies are my second favorite. I'm studying linguistics and this was actually something we touched upon. There's lots of studies in how men and women treat conversations differently based on our upbringing. Men subconsciously treat conversation more as something that needs to be won, or a game that needs to be played. Women subconsciously treat it like teamwork, as evolutionally that would provide the best means of survival. There's more topics I can talk about with them. Most guys I know just want to talk about sports. Can confirm. Literally, right after I read this, a text from my girlfriend popped up saying, "Wanna see my carrots?" Followed by a picture of sliced carrots. That's incredibly cute. Ask my BF. Answer was adorable. I love how happy you girls can be for each other's achievements. When I hear things like "you go girl," it makes me smile. Since I'm bisexual I can answer this as well. What I find adorable is all the different hairstyles. I mean, a girl can wear a ponytail or a bun in like a million different ways. Something I have never been able to quite grasp, recreate, or half attempt. I can hardly manage a braid. Same. I can't really do a bun myself because I have long, super thick hair. It just doesn't cooperate. But I can do maybe 3 different styles and it works. I'm so jealous of girls who have a million different styles and a million different ways to do each one and make it look good. My husband likes braids and will actually braid my hair sometimes, and he just goes cute when he's done. Lol. When their first reaction to seeing you is to smile, even if it is 100% platonic. Women are generally more understanding and provide better levels of empathy than men. With a lot of the men I know it's "suck it up, princess," whereas women want to get to the root of the problem and work on finding the right solution. As a woman I agree. I've had a couple of really sensitive, empathetic male friends who are different in that sense, but a lot of them replied to things with "wow, that sucks," and killing the subject. While with other women and these 2 dudes we would spend at least an hour talking about our lives. Their perseverance. I'm a woman. I love how we can say "I love you" to each other without seeming weird, even if I hate how if I said it to a male friend, even if I have a girlfriend, it's automatically weird. Also, long hair. I feel like men can say a genuine "I love you" too, it just takes a lot of alcohol. But those are the best kind of "I love you," in my opinion. They weigh less, which means they're easier to pick up when they call an ambulance. High emotional maturity earlier relative to boys. Of course there are exceptions, but overall I'd say it's accurate. Their empathy and good listening abilities. Just how beautiful some of them are inside and out. That ee sound they make when they meet a friend they haven't seen in a while and they're excited about it. It's just such a happy noise that it's hard not to smile. Everything, they're awesome. I'm a girl and you just cheered me up, so thank you. Men are also awesome. Smiley face. For some reason I have more girlfriends than boyfriends. It's weird because I didn't plan it and I used to be a really awkward teenager and see them as belonging to another species altogether. Anyway, that being said, if you remove everything sexual, I can now honestly say that I find no differences between the two. We trash talk the same with both gender. We openly talk about our personal, professional and sexual problems. Both gender can be as smart or as stupid, as kind or as mean. I have finished wasted with both gender, and I also might or not have exposed my genitals just to get a laugh with both, and they've done the same. We are different, so we don't have the same problems, but the same can be said about any issue between people. We also have different interests in life, but not that much. It's more a question of how close you are to a person than their gender. Okay, I have a lot of female friends too, and am pretty open and normal with them for pretty much everything, but if I flushed my genitals, that would not go over very well. How their eyes look like diamonds. Most of them do their homework and actually send me their solutions if I ask them. Kindest ever. Smile and personality. How I can talk to them about anything and they won't judge me. There was this little tick my ex had. She would make this purring noise whenever she was surprised or happy about something. It was so satisfying to hear it from her and see her smile alongside it. Just the level of comfort they bring. In my experience, they're genuinely nicer and easier to talk to. Most women seem to be more willing to listen to you vent about your feelings, which is nice when you're a guy, and other men don't normally care as much about your feelings. The feeling when they put their head on my shoulder and curl up. Small smiles. I love big smiles, but there's something mesmerizing when a girl gives you one of those small smiles. Cute smile. Correction, women. What do I love about women? I'm a sucker for women who are kind to everyone. Kindness is a lost attribute these days. Someone who would buy a homeless person food, make funny faces at a child crying in a restaurant to cheer them up, or help someone in distress. Yeah, that always gets me.